feel like the ladies they feel very entitled. I know guys can be entitled too.
Entitlement has nothing to do with gender. It has everything to do with your mindset.
More than half of the world believes that the man is the one that's supposed to go out there and hustle. You get the man is supposed to provide.
It is what even the Bible says.
Yes, that's what the Bible says, and automatically that makes the woman a supporter.
Yes.
Right? Helpmate. Now this person helping is now entitled because she believes that no matter what I do, I'm just helping him. He's supposed to go out there, get the stuff, and bring it back for us. You watch movies, you read stories. It's like, what kind of man are you? You can't even provide for your family. You get?
But what kind of a man will not provide for his family?
Now they came about feminism. They say that they say women are equal to men. So you are saying what kind of a man won't go outside to go and what kind of woman too won't go outside to go and.
On this episode of Perspective, guys, see, last time we had Anna in the studio and Anna locked the door and shut the key.
He's shut the door
and locked the key.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. So today we have an amazing person adding up to Anna. The last time Anna came along. So today Anna brought is it Anna that brought?
It's not me.
Okay.
So is it prophetic adding up to Anna?
I beg you.
I'm too sharp.
Come on from here.
Oh my God. So we have Saga in the studio.
Candy Crush Saga.
I'm missing a Candy Crush Saga.
Anna don't look you bad.
Oh, you see,
Alright guys, we have Saga in the studio, we have Anna in the studio, and my regular guys.
Michael
time
just entered
wanna see me see wahala. This guys won't deal with me through.
I will soon go out of the state.
Through thick and
Which
thin.
state?
So we have Michael.
I can't come over state.
We have Michael Chills, and then we have Azumi.
Zumi.
Bows and Zumi to the world.
Yes.
Which word?
The word now.
Which word?
Okay, that's
guys.
Word of entitlement.
See, okay.
Saga.
I wanted to say, but Saga has dropped the saga. Guys, we'll be talking about entitlement mentality.
I want to cry.
We'll be talking about entitlement mentality today, guys.
Okay, yeah.
See, entitlement mentality. I don't want to generalize it. But let me start by saying that it's very easy for somebody to switch to being entitled when they are comfortable around you, especially when something begins to come from them on a regular basis. And the day the things stop coming, it could be anything. It could be as much as going to visit the person. You know, they come from work so every 5 p.m. you just branch. I just want to say how are you? Then the day you miss it, they don't care. It can just be like that. Saga.
Yeah.
Entitlement mentality. What do you think about it?
I feel like it's mostly one gender. They carry it on their head. There's this thing I'm looking at there now. See that lady on the back of that guy? She feels she's entitled to be carried by him. Yes.
Oh girl.
Yes.
That's my sister.
Oh sorry, no best. I did not know. So you see, I feel like the ladies they feel very entitled. I know guys can be entitled too. Guys can feel entitled to stuff too. But like the example you gave, visitation, general care, the moment it doesn't come, they don't care about how you feel, they don't care about what you're going
What
through.
made you stop?
Why didn't you come? Like, do you understand? So that's it.
I actually disagree with you. Entitlement has nothing to do with gender. It has everything to do with your mindset. It is not gender. It's not something about ladies being. I am actually not an entitled person. I can say from 100, over 100, I can say 80% because there are some times too that it's something that everybody has, actually. But then we should try to understand that it is in everybody. There are some times that I will feel like my friend Azumi is not calling me. Because she's my friend, I feel like I am entitled to receive a call from her. But what I feel I should do in that kind of a situation is to make excuses for her, to try to understand the reason why she has not called me. That is where measuring, like trying to balance it comes in.
No,
But
you're
has not.
no, you're
Sorry,
speaking for yourself.
sorry. Let me just
Okay.
land. Sorry,
Land.
I am countering the fact that you said that
It's
gender.
gender
No. They are entitled men too. In fact, entitled
Men.
mothers,
entitled
siblings.
wait,
Everybody
wait
is
first.
entitled.
At the point I said guys can be entitled
To
to.
Yes,
it is
but
more on the
no,
racial side now.
No,
You said you have to do
You
a
know we have
mindset.
entitled
Yes.
children
You said you
too.
have to do a mindset.
Yes.
Are you forgetting that ladies' mindsets can be different from guys' mindsets?
Michael,
What we
Forget
generalize
it.
Wait,
My
see,
point
Michael.
is let's not.
I think I
let's not
prefer
put
her
a
general.
gender
Yes,
to be
yes, I
because
think
I have
I-
met entitled guys.
Exactly.
But that is my small
Okay.
life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I narrow it down to something? I discovered that people that are placed in high authority in both churches and mosques feel entitled
To
to some services,
Respect.
some yes.
Do you know that entitlement goes beyond material things?
Yes.
It goes beyond the money, the gifts. Like you said when you said it's okay. Time, visit, like she said, calls,
General care.
like general care. Those little things.
But permit me to say lazy people are more entitled.
Yes.
Yes.
Depending on the kind of entitlement.
No, this
Yeah.
is material
Yeah.
entitlement.
That's material
This is
entitlement.
what you're saying now is
What
narrowed
if you
down to
what if
material
you are so
entitlement.
lazy that you don't have anything to do? What's the materialism in that? When you are at home and I am going to work and I get to want to come back and you expect me to come pass through your place to see I'm in a relationship with you obviously, and I'm so tired, I can't really pass through your place and go home and
I
rest.
don't think that one has to do with laziness. So.
Because
I think it's
the person is
emotional
working for home.
entitlement. I think that's the best. It's emotional
not working.
entitlement.
So they think get level with that.
In a
Yeah.
normal.
20 levels there.
I don't. The thing is coming in my ear is going. I've not really
Put it together.
put
Yeah.
it together. But then I just feel like everybody should go and look for something to do with their
Their
life.
lives.
If you have something
think so
going
too.
on in your life,
You know,
there's no
you not
many
be
things
looking,
that
you not be that
you should just
petty.
need to
You
die
not be that
naturally.
petty.
To
Yes,
die
you not be that
naturally.
petty.
It's to just die naturally. See,
No, this is where I'm coming from. I woke up this morning. First thing I did was God have mercy on me. But first thing I did, I pick
Press
up
your
my
phone.
phone. Yes, I responded to chats that has
You
been
never
there
check
since
your
on
past
Wednesday. Don't worry.
I'll
get back to that.
Or you could step down from the bed and your legs are walking.
Okay, so I responded to the chats that I had. In fact, I made some couple of calls before I picked up my Bible and did what I was supposed to do, and I left the house. I went to the shop, did some things before I got here. From here, I'm going somewhere else. From there, I don't know if you understand the circle. Like, I am too occupied to even think that somebody
Yes,
is
somebody
yes.
has to
So if I
call.
remember, I can just say maybe she's as busy as I am. Do you
Is this
understand
not
what
what
I'm
I'm
trying to
saying?
say?
Saga, you
So it's not like I was expecting her to give me money that you say okay it's material
entitlement.
to just call. Maybe she was even supposed to call me. Like this whole entitlement thing is we should just understand that nobody owes me anything in this
The
life.
thing is, answer me.
True.
I agree that you're a busy person. If you meet a girl that is idle, see, I was watching a video on the net and this lady was talking about no job, no work anywhere, and she was like, they just threw a question and like, if you pick 50,000 naira for ground, who will even give you 50,000 to pick for ground? Now, people are working with that mentality to pick. Let me narrow this down again. In a family where you have 7 persons, and one of you can't begin pick. Do you know that if you are not standing for the other ones, you are the bad person? I don't know if I made any
See,
sense.
from where I come from.
From what I'm saying, a man holds more responsibility.
Now let me explain something.
As I say, lady is more entitled. That's what he said.
Okay, let me tell you. From where I am coming from, I am an Igede girl. And in my place, men are not allowed to pound food. In my house, my brothers pound though. But there are some times that they will just use the thing to talk to you. Say, Chebi, you know we are not supposed to pound food. Yes.
Ima, where I'm from, women are
Now,
not
no. I'm trying to narrow it down so that you know the kind of home that I am coming
are you
from.
sure it's not family different?
It's not. No.
Because me, I be the pan food though.
Ask me.
I mean,
No. I'm not saying your own family no stop you from. It's not like my brothers don't pound.
Okay.
But the Igede culture says that we men don't pound. It is women. That means the hard jobs are left for the women.
mad though.
Yes, so
Chill. Let me explain something to you, and I can tell you for free that it played out some way in my house. Because my mom grew up in a house where her brother did not used to pound. So sometimes she said, and I go and do it now. It made me very strong. You don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So I think it has to do with number one, upbringing too.
Okay.
From where you are coming from. Like me, I honestly speaking, I feel like nobody owes me anything. Even my siblings, my parents, I see it as a great privilege. Even though there are some times that they are not doing some things that I am, but then it helps me to pick up. And if people are always even doing things for you, which day will you even start doing it for yourself?
Okay, see, the thing is, we are talking on personal levels now.
Yes.
You get? I feel like when you look at the society at large, forget yourself,
Okay.
forget your community, your
Okay.
small community, forget the state. When you look at the community and the world at large, you get to discover that there are percentages to this stuff.
Of course.
Okay, more than half of the world believes that the man is the one that's supposed to go out there and hustle. You get? The man is
It's
supposed
not
to provide.
it is what even the Bible says.
Yes, that's what the Bible says. And automatically that makes the woman what? A supporter.
Yes.
Right? Helpmate. Now this person helping is now what? Entitled, because she believes that no matter what I do, I'm just helping him. He's supposed to go out there, get the stuff, and bring it back for us. You watch movies, you read stories.
Yes, the big
It's like,
thing.
what kind of man are you? You can't even provide for your family. Do you get?
But what kind of a man will not provide for
You
his
see,
family?
but that's exactly what
Okay, now they came about feminism.
Right.
They said that okay. They say women are equal to men. So you now you are saying what kind of a man won't go outside to go and what kind of woman too won't go outside to go and hustle and bring back.
see,
You get so
See,
so I feel
but
like that's where the whole entitlement stuff comes from. I don't disagree with you. Guys can be entitled too.
Yes,
No, wait,
but the
wait.
percentage is what we're
But the
talking
percentage is
about.
what sometimes I get angry that okay, my family has not checked up on me. Like why? I know I'm very busy. Like I slept. I worked until 4:30 a.m. this morning. By 6:30 a.m. I was already at the gym.
How many women work to that time?
Okay.
No, but
Don't say
No,
that.
women they work.
say that.
Women they work.
Don't
You
say
get?
that.
I can be very busy. Like since I woke up, I've not stopped moving. Do you get? But sometimes maybe when it gets to a level that it gets to a level that I'm like, so wait, for days now I've not heard from my family. I know I'm busy. I can be busy too, but
Yes.
what does it cost you to just take out
Check.
2 minutes to check up on this guy? You understand? In the way I
Do
feel like
you
I'm
check
entitled.
up on them?
Yes, I do. I do.
So in those 5 days that I did not check up on you,
Did you check up?
That's where I'm getting to.
Okay.
I'll be like, okay, why didn't they check up on me? What does it cost? And then I remind myself that you too, it works both ways. Why didn't you check up on them? So guys can be entitled to. I don't disagree with you, but I feel like it depends on how you check on
Me and you
yourself.
we are going to have a problem here.
Wait now.
Because you are trying to make this whole entitlement thing gender and
based.
I
No,
honestly
okay, see,
don't
but
agree.
I think it's just safer we generalize it.
I
And like
don't
we
think we
started
agree.
I think we started it already. Now I feel like when it comes to emotional and material entitlement is more for the women.
Yeah.
But there are other forms of entitlement.
Like,
So which one do you think dominates?
Which one do I think
which one,
dominates?
yeah,
Give me 4
before-
types of entitlement.
that's right. So emotional.
Emotional,
Material.
material.
You see, you don't dey pause.
See, let
You
me
don't dey
tell
pause.
you.
Why?
Calm
Because
down.
No, wait.
Calm down, let me tell you something.
Wait,
that,
make
you
me
know
put
that
it think, make me think.
you know that
why you think?
chill.
You can stop
If
slow,
you really dey there, supposed to
You just
flow
don't dey
comot.
flow now.
Out of your belly.
If you really, you just say that these two are the ones that have to do with ladies. Okay, the other ones now call them. You don't dey pause. You see,
You want to me?
no vex.
But this
Okay,
entitlement
you know
thing,
that there are women that have money.
Plenty,
Chill. And there are men that are their sugar boys.
plenty.
What I'm trying to say here is that a sugar boy will not want to come and tell you that
I'm a sugar boy.
there's somebody that is sponsoring.
Even this sugar thing you just brought up now, but I know a classmate of mine that had a sugar mommy in this town.
Mad.
I forget, plenty girls in this town have sugar daddies.
Normally,
Yeah.
Yeah, normal
You know that
level
the
now.
sugar daddies don't even control the girls. The girls still go about doing their own stuff. They even have their own boyfriends. This guy had a sugar mommy. The sugar mommy, so I don't know how she keeps tabs on him. But she called him one day. I was like, I saw you walking with a girl in school. Who is she to you?
Big gay.
I don't know.
Big
Now,
Another form of
and the woman
entitlement.
went to say, I own you. Because of. No, yes, she told the guy that she owns the guy.
He rich
Yeah,
now.
So why would they work out with another? That's entitlement already.
Of course.
What
How many
I'm
sugar
the
daddies
point
do
that
that?
I'm coming. The point that I'm coming to is that
They will say,
Men
this your useless
usually
boyfriend.
buy-
Yes.
usually men are not usually vocal about
About
this
it,
thing. That's
yes.
the point where me I am coming from. About how they are expecting,
Exactly.
there's a
You're all
build up,
entitled,
there's
but
a
you
build
keep
up
it.
that a man
Keep
has.
down.
Apart from
Don't
the build,
let it
apart
run
from the
wild.
build up, my sister. Apart from the build up,
She's not your sister.
that guy rest in Jesus' name, rest. Apart from the build up, I feel men are more vocal with the fact that a lady ask them for things than ladies.
No, I
about
refuse.
things,
I
asking
Michael,
for things.
imagine, no.
How many girlfriends you
Imagine-
want see? See,
Imagine
but
I
if
ask my
she
babe,
first-
she can go and
she
tell her
first-
girls that
no,
my boyfriend
she-
asked me for.
No.
Yeah,
See,
chill.
majority,
Yeah, chill.
see, chill,
Yeah, chill.
Make-
You don't even know that, but you people men used to talk more than we.
That's
ladies.
lie.
How many ladies?
I
Oh, wait,
I-
you could never allow me. Wait, you could never allow me.
Una
How
like the way girls
many
dey talk.
ladies? How many ladies you can tell her lady that you had sex with her boyfriend?
Now,
No, now.
These are
That be
pregnant
so
ones.
now,
Yes.
now.
these are pregnant
No, I
ones.
don't agree.
Forget
You are
sex.
laughing. You
Forget
know.
Wait, let me tell you something.
people
See,
get
but-
with the
see,
majority.
No, I try to be
See,
controversial here.
No.
I
Let me wait. Let me land with this
Baba,
my point.
Relax.
Girls they put,
Isaac.
wait now, girls they put bets.
They didn't even bet.
See the bets now.
They
Those
don't bet with their friends.
Those are very like how will I put it now?
They kind of like trophy.
Okay, see
highly
where you're going.
Wait, I comment I hear.
psychiatric. What's the word now?
It was-
Psychotic girls now.
That means
Ah.
that means 90% of girls now.
It's
are
not
like,
90%. See, now let
You
me.
now maybe wanted to.
Hey!
don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
See, this is what I was trying to say. Many men, they find it like very ego boosting to say, I did this for my lady, or I sent her 1K. But most ladies want to package their man and cover up for him. Do you know how many girls I know that send their boyfriends recharge card,
Recharge card.
buy him things?
I see this what
Send him
this is a problem. When the guy's birthday comes there, let's just use birthday as an example. They go don't go to the PO and buy boxers.
They try boxers and singles.
But when their own birthday come,
You go expect when they do money bouquet for
money.
you. Make them and that
Banana,
money.
what the
See this last sign out in BSU.
Oh, but
Do
now
you know how many
money
girls
bouquet.
had problems with their boyfriends because they could
didn't
not get
come
them
out
money
loud.
bouquet? Their friends got money bouquet.
And these
You
boyfriends
get-
have girlfriends too.
Yes.
That signed out too. And they were not expecting anything from the girls.
See,
How many
let
guys
me-
did you
let
see in
me
school
just-
carry money bouquet?
Let me just be very honest.
How many guys did you see carry money bouquet?
They don't get
They don't
girlfriends.
Get the girlfriend one day. Now America they
Girlfriends
dey.
for money,
Down.
when they
They
money
dey.
now. My friend signed up. I took a money bouquet for my friend. If you get friend or boyfriend,
Hey, guy.
why would no?
Oh see,
No.
you know if you don't have a guy.
What?
Because I feel like they don't
Now
deserve
when
it.
my boyfriend, I be the person who have to do
See,
that.
but my turn, my balance is
You
still
don't
here.
know.
Let me balance this thing.
Money bouquet you don't do for me.
Make I
Give am,
balance.
I'm entitled.
my-
I'm entitled with my full chest.
Make I balance this
What?
thing.
That's why you have a
I
tight
think, if there is emotions here, this is what I feel. When the girl is emotionally attached to you, she will protect you.
Not just emotionally attached. When the feeling is genuine.
Yes, okay. She
Because
protect
there are
you
different
because-
kinds of emotional
Yeah,
attachments.
true.
Okay, so
Yes.
when the feeling is actually genuine, she will protect you. So if she's
Obsessive.
sponsoring your bills, your life, she wants to even put it to be that you are the one
You're
doing it
doing
for
it.
yourself.
Yeah.
But make it be say the girl don't get anything for you. or she fell out of it.
Fell out of
Yes.
what?
Out
It's
of
even worse that way.
Yes.
They won't
Fell
follow
out of what?
everything with
Make
the
me
thing they don't
understand.
see.
if she not fell out of the emotion or the love or the
Whatever
whatever
it
it
is
is
you guys
that
have.
was protecting you,
Okay.
that was covering you, that is the point now. But I think this is what I think. A girl loses her sanity when it comes to that point, and she begins to spill out everything. I made him this, I made him that. Come and be this if it's not me and all of
There are
that.
few ladies that
See,
are-
relax. But I think a guy has a limit, has a restriction to that. A guy will say, oh, well, man, I better move on.
No, we are missing the whole thing.
Concept here.
The concept is entitlement. So this has been my problem from the beginning.
Who is more
Who
entitled
is
is
more
your problem,
entitled is
man.
not actually the problem here. If we are to tackle the matter, let's talk about
Entitlement.
and what entitlement
people's expectations, what has happened.
Why do people have expectations? Some people have expectations of their uncle. My father died and
expected my uncle
because when my father was alive, he did this for you. Why didn't you do this for us when he left? They are different.
Just try
yes, or this for you.
Okay.
I expect you to do this for me.
The thing
or those.
I feel like the entitlement can be great on one side, but fine, we all have entitlement issues. Everyone has entitlement issues, depending on what you feel your needs are. Do you get? The only way you can work on the entitlement issues is when you decide to, on your personal self, work on yourself. Don't let it out. You get? Sometimes you check it. Is this supposed to be like this? Am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? I watched a video online yesterday, and the man was talking about two people. He said the best way that we can help each other is not me helping you and you helping me. Because if I'm trying to help you, you get to feel entitled, you want more, and it's never enough. And at the end of the day, if I'm not doing enough, you start despising me.
Yeah.
The only way to help each other is I help myself and you help yourself. And that way, we are better for each other. Do you get?
I never heard this one.
Yes.
Very nice. Very deep.
Because if you are helping me, I'm getting better, and then you're not getting better. When I become very big, I'll start looking down. I feel like you're no longer my person. You're no longer in my class. And then at the end of the day, one wins. But just imagine I make myself better. I get up there, you make yourself better, you're up there. Well, good. And when we are all there, the entitlement issue reduces. You get? Because I feel like I know what I did to get here. If you are doing the same thing too, that means yes. You understand? So I just feel like the only way to deal with entitlement is to work on yourself.
Discipline.
Okay, so I've met with some people who say that I'm narrowing it down to gender now, talking about a woman, that a lady now come and say that the reason why I'm doing prostitution is because I did not have any uncle to take care of me, I did not have any auntie to take care of me, I was left alone, there was nobody there for me. So at that, when you hear a lady or a guy, because actually guys too are doing it, yes. So is it justifiable to say that when my uncles did not take care of me after my father died, we lost our parents, we had not have anything to do again, then I went and started, at least she has a good reason, or he has a good reason for doing it, but is that justifiable? I don't know if I'm making sense.
I think I get your question. And now, for every situation or every problem, there are two forms of solution, negative and positive. Let me give an instance. There's a lady in church in our choir. Now I can say this openly, it's not my story because she shared the testimony in church, of course, so the story is already public, but I won't mention her name. But if I talk about her, I feel we may know her. And she said she comes from a family where their parents don't care about them. Like when you reach a certain stage, after secondary school, fend for yourself. She told her mom that after secondary school that she wanted to go to school, and they told her, do what your elder sister did to train herself in school. And of course, we're Africans, I'm sure we know what I say. She did, you know.
I did not know.
Yeah, you know.
Call it. People are hustling and paying their way through school. So call it.
She did runs.
Follow man.
She did runs.
Men.
So now this lady.
Sorry.
Wow.
She did runs and trained herself through school. So her mom was expecting her now to do the same. And she said, no, I'm a Christian. I can't do that. I can't sell my body to make money. And then she started selling bonds, like gradually building herself, pulling herself through. Even got to a point where somebody from abroad, I guess, decided to train her through school. Now she's doing fine. She has a barbing salon of her own. She's doing really well. And it's not just a low-class barbing salon, like state-of-the-art salon, with modern gadgets and utilities in the salon. Okay. Like she works for herself. Now another girl let's even use her sister for instance. Her sister had a very good excuse that her parents refused to train her in school, and she go to Ashewo. But this other one now refused to do a show. So now, your entire Saga said, you have to discipline and work on yourself to kill the tendency of the growth of, because everybody, like Hannah said, has the entitlement mentality. Everybody, every living soul, even our God has entitlement mentality.
Not say something.
God, yes. How this sounds very.
But
yes, he wants us to
like
it's not his.
entitled. That's the reason why he created us. So I can't actually see that as
To show forth.
To show for his
as
praises.
entitlement. Anyway,
He's
but-
entitled to our praises. He deserves it.
Okanamo.
Okay, let's
Okay,
leave
wait.
God out.
Let's leave God
About
out of
Hannah's-
this first, yes.
About Hannah's question, she said, "Is it justifiable?" That was what your question was about. Right? I believe. Okay, first of all, let me tackle what you said. You said there's a bad and a good side. I believe that none of us here, there's nobody that can answer that question if it's justifiable or not. Okay, and here is why. I know there's good and there's evil, but you cannot justify what someone is doing based on your own personal experiences or what you think about them. You get? There are people that I know that they've hustled genuinely for as long as they've been alive. Right from the start, they started hustling until probably they lost it. They were hustling, or probably they died, or something else happened to them. They were hustling genuinely and they never made it. You get? We are not all meant to make it. In the society, there's always the rich and the poor. There are people that are always going to be up there, and there are always people that are going to be.
Jesus talk am now.
If you are all rich, you know go see shoemaker to mend your
I
shoes.
deal with you.
You understand?
I deal with you.
So there are some persons that no matter what they do,
You want to
they
say
will
one
not
bottle?
make it. Eh?
Sadi drink here.
No, I don't
No, we
know.
don't.
No, we bought our
So
Of juice.
So there are some persons now that no matter how hard they try, they probably tried the right way and it's not working. So because of probably things surrounding them, circumstances, they had to go the wrong way. You get? So now, answering her question, is it justifiable? You cannot answer that. I think the answer is left for God because it might be wrong, but who are you to judge? Do you understand? People have different threshold for pain. There are things that I might go through and I'll not break. There are things that he will go through and then he will break. So why am I?
may not even be close to
There's
what
one
you
before.
want.
So I'll not be like, after all this is what I do, where I still struggle go there, why him no do one? You get? We are not the same people.
Yes.
His threshold for pain might not be the same as me. So how will I be the person to judge him for his actions? You understand? So that's why I feel like there's nobody that can really answer that question if it's justifiable or not.
I
Another
saw.
thing, let me say this. You know, things like that is because we made it an option. People didn't make something like that.
It has been an option from the start. There's always been good and evil.
No, for the story she gave, I'm trying to answer a question
The
from
scenario.
the scenario rather.
Okay.
It's because the person in question made it an option, made hookup an option. If not, there are various ways to go through school.
Hookup is an option.
No, like make it an option
No,
in the sense that there are
Consider
other
it.
things.
Consider it as
Yeah,
your own.
that's
consider
the
it an
right
option.
one.
If
Okay.
not, there are other things to do that you can support yourself through school. That's just what.
See, but I think the thing is looking for the easiest way out.
Sometimes it's not looking for the easiest way.
I heard a lady
See,
say.
like
I heard a
Sandra
lady
said,
say.
what if you have tried, like
No,
you
I
said,
heard
you
it.
have tried all the good ways.
I heard a lady say she was doing hookup to start her business.
Like
And I've
Cardi
seen,
B,
I've seen people do.
Cardi B was a stripper to become a musician.
I've seen people do. I've seen.
Yes, that's
there
what
was
she
a girl
said.
that does stripping in Abuja from Benue State. When she did that for months, came back to school, paid her whole school fees. You know, she saved, paid her whole school fees, paid her rent, that covered everything, and came to school to stay and go to school and read what she want to read. Like he said, there are different
See, eh?
strokes for different.
Waiting, waiting,
That one.
My sister,
That
homie.
one.
You know why I shout?
Skyfall before.
This one they go tell you how much they
They
go
go
pay
give
no
you,
be small
no be
thing.
small.
Eh.
They go show you, they go
Wait,
show you the
wait,
money.
wait,
They go show you the money.
Money where you've never
Like
ever
that
get
for your life.
So this one about guys use pidgin English accent.
Yeah.
See, you don't reach where you know say you don't hook you, and you dey crossroad. You see yourself, see opportunity. Why you no break, Anna?
I don't really appreciate the fact that I am the first.
It's ladies
People
first.
that
But then, boom, boom, it's fine. So,
They
to be
present.
very honest, though, this
boy.
is me in all honesty. I have never gotten to a point where I've never gotten to that point where I will actually see prostitution or
As
as
an-
an option.
Is it only
Maybe-
prostitution that's the bad thing for ladies?
Actually, that's
But-
another.
Is it only prostitution?
It's not
That's
only,
the
but that's the
most
easiest.
common.
Yes,
That's the easiest. That one now, you
know
don't need
female armed
capital.
robbery. Oh.
You know you go
Yes,
see it
now.
gone now. You go see it gone.
So I've never gotten to that point, to be very, very honest. So I may not really want to speak about it because I never reached that place where I don't have any other thing but to look at prostitution. But I think one of the reasons why I never got to that point was how I started. While I was in secondary school, I know how to braid hair. My mother had a salon very long ago, so I used to go to the shop. I learned how to braid. When I was on holiday, I used to braid hair, gather money. When I'm resuming back to school, I used to buy my pants, my socks. My mother had money to do it, but she taught me how to start, doing things for
By
myself
yourself.
as early as that. When I entered BS 100 level, auntie sent money, uncle said I was a big girl, living the life. In 200 level, I can never forget. Me and my friend, Charlotte, we cook groundnut soup. We're using it to swallow, we're using it to eat rice.
Why you take switch like that?
Calm down. You know, get sense. You
Okay.
get that 100 level, you get money.
Okay.
One day, the last thing we had in the house was cocoyam. That cocoyam has been in the house. But you know they say now
Yeah,
because
because-
we get money. That day we cook cocoyam, they cook full pots. Waiting good inside, no reach full. If you understand, say you dey peel cocoyam with hand because I think that's the best way. We just go drown like this. The one way good inside, no reach full.
Una the chewing now.
Yes, it was at that point that I now discovered that wait till you learn tailoring, waiting you sit down they do. That was when I now started my sewing. I started doing my machine was inside my room in school and I was doing it. It was not like there were some times that somebody would call you and say that I have 500k. Somebody came from Abuja. He's looking for a girl to spend time with him. Just
And that time you
come-
never touched 500k.
I never touch it now, So, but then
God, we
it
see
was just
temptation,
because
Jesus
you
Christ.
see, it happened to one of my friends. She called me, she said, Mama, see this thing. Oh.
Yeah.
See, we were talking about Bona plenty money. See, mo could leave that thing. You get the money they enter eye, they choke. But then it starts from you not even making it an option from the beginning. And I'm not talking about the generation now that we are. I'm talking about the next generation. We should start from now.
Yeah.
That I am going to have children. I'm going to teach them how to, everything that happens in the society. Me, I used to always narrow it down to the family. So when you are having your own children now, you will try to teach your children survival, not survival of. There are some mothers that used to tell their children that, you are a big girl now, you can go and follow. What's your boyfriend giving to you?
Yes.
Another thing is
Has your boyfriend giving you money
Money,
this month?
yes.
They will ask you, see this person, those
Person.
comparisons.
So all of those things, I don't know, but then I feel like everybody has had their own fair share of hard down times that would have made you think of doing something bad and doing. But if I feel like it's when you actually made it an option that if this one's no work, this one's no work, then you will just result back. So it's me. I never made it an option because I never got to that point. Emphasis of I never got to that point where it became so difficult. Like I've tried everything and nothing is working. Then I just resulted. But then there are people that are very lazy. They don't even want to try. They don't even want to try. Prostitution, I be don't be to open leg. You don't do.
Now
You know.
they go borrow wig, borrow handbag, borrow clothes.
And the funny thing is that money, they know they use and
Do
do anything.
better
That
soon.
they go still come they borrow clothes
From you.
No, like we're not fresh enough for another prostitution.
Come on! I said no. I didn't tell Noah. Wow. Wow. So honestly,
Saga.
that's just my
Saka, I
own
know
take
say
on-
you don't get your own saga. But this matter.
Wow. Guys, we don't get any saga on this matter in the mighty name of Jesus.
But saga no dey sag.
This one, man, this
No,
one.
nice one, nice
I
one.
God, I beg.
What has been your experience coming up to this level? I know you were not here
Yeah.
before. Now you are here.
3
Some
years
5 years,
behind.
5 years. So how far?
Okay, the truth is that, like Hannah said, I've never really been at that point. But I think I was just born with the spirit to hustle. I don't see laziness as an option. if I were to stay back at home and relax and chill and just live with my parents, I think I'll still be
Still be
fine.
okay.
Yes, I'll be okay. I'll not be hungry. I'll be able to subscribe my phone. I'll be able
Yeah.
to. I'll be
Just
living.
basic.
That's
Yes,
true,
I'm
that's true.
living.
But I never saw that as an option. And then growing up, my immediate older brother, he's a hustler. Like he's a hustler. Watching him, like my dad is the kind of person that he wants you to focus on your studies. He'll tell you, I want you to graduate first class. Anything you need, just phone. As far as when I was in school, if I tell my dad I need 100k for books, he will send it. Even if he does not have it, he will look for that money and send it. As far as it's cool, you get. So when I told him I wanted to learn a trade or hustle, he told me I should not worry, I should focus on my studies. When you get that good result, then
You now.
I was not really that
When the time
person.
dey.
I was like, when will I finish in this
When
Nigeria?
the time
This
dey.
Nigeria, all life finish, when will I
How
start?
many
Yeah.
years what we do for
For
school?
school.
Yes, and then now I looked around, all the people that graduated first class, what are they doing with their result? Most of them,
They sell polo.
yes,
Jesus Christ.
That's one of the-
And anybody when they say polo for market
Michael,
contact
they don't
is
cast you.
first.
They don't cast you.
so the
That was too
problem
direct.
first of all was settling with what was best for me. I have tried a lot of things before I settled with photography. But right from the start, I always loved photography. I would carry, even when we were using those small technophones,
Yeah.
I would carry it and snap the palm tree in my
C1.
compound. It would not be clear, but I still wanted to take the picture. When better phones started coming out, if we're taking a group picture, I volunteer to be the person to take the picture. I love taking, in my year one, I took a lot of pictures of sky, trees, a lot of stuff. I wanted to buy an iPhone 6 then very well because I was like, this Android phone, no, they snap fine picture. They say if I buy iPhone 6, I go feel they snap fine picture.
Where I
Yes.
this day now.
Yeah.
In a month, I
Times
was
are
6 in a
season.
month.
So
It's
before
fine,
then,
actually,
I
times
tried
are
painting. Yes, I learned how to paint. I can paint your house. I followed that guy for more than a year, going around doing painting jobs. But in the end, I did not have that hunger for it. Yes, I was not loving the work. I left it. I tried tailoring. I think I started tailoring in my year two.
Because you're
Almost all the native I wore throughout my year two, I made them for myself. I was good.
You don't do shoemaker work.
No, no,
Maybe shoemaker.
okay.
It's
The
not,
invest.
it's cobbler.
No, cod winer. That's it, right.
no.
Cobbler is so
No, but Kabiyesi.
sorry. Oh.
So in the
Onibata.
end, I settled with photography, and it was not easy. It's not like I just settled and then
Yeah.
started working. It was not easy. I had to struggle. I had to work for people, learn more, develop myself. I know a lot of people that started this photography stuff
You
with
don't
me,
even.
but most of them left because they're like,
They couldn't
it's not working.
persevere.
Yes, but I just felt like yes, this is where my heart is, and I kept pushing. Now, about laziness you're talking about, there are a lot of people that tempted me with trying out different faster ways to make money. And you know now, this is our generation now, there
Yeah.
are plenty fast ways to make money.
Yeah.
And especially when you're out there, you're seeing your mates. Like where I was living, there was a lodge I was living. We're in the house one afternoon just gisting, and one of my neighbors, a young guy like me, just drove in with a new Lexus.
And they drove in and they will drive you crazy.
The Lexus.
Then we're taking pictures of
Are you
it.
using legs?
300 naira. I was like, how many 300 naira pictures I will snap?
Prada.
Before I go buy Lexus.
Hey.
You understand?
They will drive you crazy.
So it's just perseverance, and then you have to
Knowing
be
what
focused.
you want.
And then my family had a lot to do with my mindset.
So we are still now
Yes.
narrowing
Down to
down.
family.
Because growing up, the morality they instilled in me, my dad did not make negativity an option. No matter what, every morning devotion he will preach there. So when they keep boiling you inside those kind of stuff, they keep
Scriptures.
putting it inside your head.
Mama
You
said
discover that
you
when you're
preach
out
tire.
there, it works out for you.
Yes.
Even when you
Unconscious.
see,
It just
yes,
flows.
unconsciously,
Yes.
you don't even know that that's what's helping you up.
Mm.
Bringing you up in that pattern does not allow you easily to just step out.
Remember the son of
Yes.
who you are.
That's the lie.
So that's it.
Yeah.
I believe Michael
I can choose.
choose.
You should feel yourself. I have that problem.
If not that one, you go get a problem.
Michael choose. Please talk to us. Let me not ask you. You can just talk to us.
So let me just go straight to the point. The truth is, when I was growing up, I think when I was done with secondary school,
Rapper.
when I was done with secondary school, I had these friends that were so quick to make money. So they went into internet fraud. The reason why I didn't even really see that an option was because of the religious setting of my house. That's just basically why they even go into down there. It's still family.
Family.
It's even tell your father.
So
Baba.
when they come
Me-
to arrest you
See
for
person like me,
my
my
father
father.
go even not go even answer. I say please go
Carry
with
See
him.
person like
I
me,
trust
man.
my
See
papa.
person like me, my father na
You go
deacon
pull
for
down.
church. This guy is most
Small
times he dey
religious
preach.
settings.
My mother, everything. This guy they pull hands for your head. All those my brother now. So you cannot just see it as an option. All those.
All here for you.
So all those guys. So, but one thing I liked about my people was that my family is that they actually encourage handwork. And like I
Yeah.
said, I'm actually a shoemaker.
Hmm.
But before I went into shoemaking, I learned how to barb.
Hmm.
But yeah, my dad, he really, okay, he supported the education, but he wanted you to have something to do with your hands because I have older ones that, okay, after they graduate,
What else?
what else? Yeah. So he wanted me to, even till date, my mother still,
They insist on the school.
no, not even the schools have handwork, my shoemaking.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's just basically
That's
the reason why I
beautiful.
didn't go into.
That's beautiful.
Zoomies, bows and stitches. You know, say I call you bows and stitches now, so you don't cast already.
Mm.
Why did you choose to not?
Stitch.
Why did you choose to stitch?
Now too they drop punchline.
I do.
Wetin happen? Wow.
And not snitch.
I'll be a bitch.
Wow.
I chose to stitch and not bitch.
Oh yeah.
Praise God.
No call, don't talk praise and Lord. Yes.
Okay. So let me start with a story.
Story.
Like, if lesson are for 200 level, everybody I declare because I'm a 200 level story. So I came into school. Before school, I did after secondary school I didn't get admission immediately. So I was in my mom's shop and she sells tailoring materials, and in the other shop we sell drinks. So in the tailoring materials I used to do beads, used to do these little clips for babies and those other things, and I was getting like small money. You know, these things are trend for secondary school children, and we had like plenty secondary schools in my area. I'm in a very academic environment. There's a university around me, multiple secondary schools. So I was getting customers, and I was having. I didn't think I lacked money. I remember my first phone. I had like 80% of the money, and my mom did the balancing for me, and I got the phone. So I came into school. As I entered school now to study law, our barrister, this one wants to show support. Your father will send you. I remember that time, my dad used to send. He would send me 30K at the beginning of the month. Before the month ends,
And that time,
another
30K be
30K.
like-
Yes,
Big
was
deal.
another 30K will come. If I even call they say bossa say we should pay 695. That's not the amount of this for this. He will send the money. He didn't even want to stress me. He wanted me to be alright. Then in 200 level,
Reality showed up. Gang.
the money no come just the end like before. So it got to a point that I had only 10 naira home
Normal
and
10 naira.
abroad. As in, that 10 naira, that's
And when I see even use and buy pure water.
Toyota. Wait, so
Take pull your head.
I had 10 naira.
It's not take.
Under Macaulay
So I had 10 naira, and I, like Hannah said, our upbringing, it never got to a point where I would say, make I follow man. Do you know I was not even familiar with the concept of men giving women money. I didn't even know like that kind of thing existed. I felt like I was a baby completely. But I don't know say man they give woman money like.
the updates.
I don't get that.
They don't give you
I
up.
don't talk for you again. You don't do you.
I don't get that. I don't get that update. Say man like
Saga don't drop.
they actually like give woman
Money.
like money. So I just did this 10 naira. I was very, very confused that day because I was not used to being empty. And I saw upon the house. When Hannah was saying something, I wanted to add something. Sometimes you may not have that option in your head though, but
They
there will be a
run
situation
after
where the
you.
option will present itself to you. So that's how that day now. I now dressed. That time I just nearly joined the choir. I just finished my DLTC. I was going to church. I wear straight gown, very decent. It's not like it's any revealing clothes. And I saw one man inside the motor. This man now stopped me. Ah, fine girl, fine. With absence, you're looking so beautiful. No man, thank you. Okay, this is my card. Whenever I free, come and say, okay. I collected the card. He now he drove off. He reversed back, and I said, I know this girl. When I'm looking at you, you will not call me. Let me call. Give me your phone number. Oh, I gave him the phone number.
How you do with the memory card?
The card.
No, but only
The memory card. I put up a bag. So I went to church. I came back. After a church, I was just at home. Resting. I still never chop. The 10 hours. They have been trek, go church. Trek, come back. I just pressed my phone. Last, like she said, use the 10 naira, take my pure.
As
Drink as I trek.
Your ticket enter. Your ticket enter.
I drank, and then I was sitting in front of my door and I was pressing my phone. And I just got a call. Hey, is that man that collected? Oh, good evening, sir. I'm at Father's Mustache. Can you come and meet me? I say, don't worry. Just pick a bike. I'll pay the bike
So
man.
you don't even need to
Have money again. Do you get?
Hey!
So I went to the Father's
It's
Mustache.
presenting yourself. This opportunity presenting yourself.
Itself. And I went and you know, say, are you hungry?
One line.
Hey.
hungry.
Hey.
Students are always hungry.
I never answered the question. Just say, bring Indomie and fish for her.
That's right.
Indomie and fish.
Fish. Catfish. And that time, 3K catfish was
Hello,
man.
yes.
That was the one they brought for me.
What the wishing are you?
Baba, they think
So I chopped the Indomie, drink the Ferus, then come day on the fish. This man just did. Do you know we're not even talking? And me, I really didn't care about what you had to say. I just wanted to feel my
basic
stomach.
needs are met.
So when I come chop now, as I come there, I can say, sir, thank you. I won't come try strike conversation. Make it no bless.
But they didn't
I'm
make me
great.
finish food.
So it was still quite well. You know, said, I like you. I said, okay. In my mind, I said, then. Say, I don't want to date you. I don't even want to marry you. I like your body. I like your physique. I just wanted to have a child for me.
Wow.
For 10 million naira.
Waiting the song.
He said I will not give birth to the child. I don't want to mention it. I'm tempted to me. He's the one thing controller general of one big something.
Don't try.
The card is even still in my room. The card is in my
memory.
room.
The memory card now. You get memory.
Memory.
What did they bring?
I beg you don't do. When I leave money,
Like so, the fish I just.
The fish sour for your mouth, Abby.
He said, and that time I was really
10
young.
million. Imagine 10 million of them.
I was really young.
I
And
used to say that I say that for grill.
he was like,
You know I don't think
I
that 10 million.
no, see,
That's it, I don't
he
imagine.
got me scared.
I don't
He
imagine
got
saying
me
collect
scared.
and for be your friends.
No, he really got me
Me, now me
scared.
for be the second child.
Eh,
And you are adopting. Understand?
No, he really got me scared. Like fear
But
gripped me.
then, why?
Because
there are
I
girls
know,
that we
I
You
know.
don't need to even
No, you know, wait,
Yeah.
I'm going further. I'm going further. He said he knows that I'm a decent girl.
That's what they do.
That's what
I'm
they
from
will
a good
say.
home. So
So they
he's
actually most
so-
those kind of people, but they don't go for girls
yes,
that
want
yes,
that-
yes,
that
he
their eyes
said
are
that,
open.
he said that he knows that his child
and naive girls
will be
they don't
cool
go.
headed.
Catch them young and they shall be yours forever.
Papa now.
Mikey, I don't think suspect you. Jesus.
This guy.
No, no, that-
Mikey, chill. Please chill.
I know they feel now.
And then see the fear because, like I said, like he did na very strange.
Actually,
Na film would they see him like and it was very strange to me. And after then I've had
but
I don't know. I
but
don't
you
even
know
know say
the
men
worth of
get
10
like big
million
body
that
like
time.
that.
maybe
Just
because you don't even know they
You
want
must
to 10
start
million.
with-
You might make a thing or
We're
two.
not rich by now.
Papa.
Maybe because you don't know they want
You know,
Those 10 million then are like 50 something
And
million.
that's the
now.
starting.
You see, guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what?
Like
That's what I'm going
60
to.
million.
The way I was now quiet, he was feeling like maybe
It's
it's
too
too small.
small.
He now said that no, that I'm not going to give birth in Nigeria. That I'm going to have my own house.
That is for common too. I know agree.
Help me or my brother, you know.
That I'm going to have my own house. That my visa, everything is settled. That my visa, that if I want the visa, like if we do it, and that it's not going to be sex, so
Mommy.
It's not even
it's not
sex.
going to be sex.
Is
That's surrogacy.
surrogacy.
Maybe the
And
man
find
is
it-
impotent, he be one hide down. I have to make up something for all of these things.
See, because no,
It's possible.
he said no sex.
You might agree say it's possible.
He said no sex, so
They say,
You know
that he just
And
wants.
I say,
more-
Those
more than that.
okay.
That is not sex. That he just wants a child from me.
your junior.
My gene.
your-
That's what he said. He likes my. That when he saw me, that he was driving around Makodi,
They make I understand.
but he's not resident in Makodi.
Forward the talk, man. Know how you do am.
that's that's I said okay, and then you know the fear was in my body. I
Yes.
just
Like
I
I
just-
don't even want 10 person.
I just packed the fish.
You
Don't
just
leave
get
am
it.
back.
I don't understand.
You can't take it.
Person don't get food for house. May leave am for.
Hungry
You
students.
lose 10 million, lose fish.
No.
I want
We
for
don't
you.
get food on
People
two
go,
sides.
no go big for you.
Now I want for you.
So I packed they packed the fish for me, and on our way he now bought granite. He drops it at rain oil. As he was dropping me, and I said, there's granite too. Even though I not dropped that granite, I said, whether I don't put just for this granite, I said, give me. He now removed. What's the name of that thing in that car seat, that space?
When I get my motor, I go outside. Go on.
He removed
Wrong
10,000
workers.
naira from there, and then he said, there's granite. He gave me the granite. I
I'm
said,
telling you, there are
thank
some
you.
of those men that you meet on the first day, but the kind of money where they go throw at you.
He just said, so
One
he
day
said,
this
so
man.
he told me, think about
Papa.
it. He just
No,
told me, think about
no,
it.
self na men they suffer na because na men they go after now, no be even women.
He said, go and think about it. I will not pressure you. He dropped me a arena. He said, I can actually drop you in your house, but I don't want to know your house. That he told me that he's already
What
getting
kind of
emotionally
descent?
attached to me.
What kind of
That he already
descent?
likes me. That he just wants my seed.
The man is a decent.
And like, so I go
man.
house bar. I think,
At least you don't get 10,000 in
we go push me.
catch
And you
you.
drop fish.
My
We go
dear.
push up. I use that fish cook spaghetti the next day. Chef.
So you see,
So
Entrepreneur.
you know,
I went home.
yes.
This guy.
I went home. Now
Saga.
going back to this home thing. My mom just that night she just called me, just say, she used to call me Deborah. My Deborah, how are you? My George. All the hyping. I said, I'm fine. She now said that she knows that school can be hard. Like,
How did it come? How did it-
see. She just called her. She knows that school can be hard, but I should just know why I am in school and the daughter of who I am. That what all those men represent in future, you have it and beyond.
She didn't know about this that happened.
No, mothers, get how God creates those people.
She will say,
It's difficult to
whatever any
understand.
man presents now, you will have it and beyond. That was what she said, and that just it struck a chord in my mind, and I said,
You don't
Remember.
answer. You don't answer. Around. You don't answer,
See,
answer your
everything.
question.
Some of the reason why I don't do bad thing for this life, my mama will call me say, I'm in front of your faculty. So that in case when you go Abuja, now you know how you know.
explain.
See, there was one time I wanted to go to Boko, and this one na for church thing. I begged my mother. I told her I used my elder sister. My mother no agree. I went. She called me later and said, I know you are in Boko. I just called your friend. Your friend say you are in the toilet, but you are in no toilet. Come back home. I came back home. And when I came back home, she finally allowed me to. She gave me transport to go back to the Boko, but you cannot move without my permission.
Yes.
So early morning, 7:30, my mother would knock my door for
School.
here. Say, I just went to sweep in church. I say, let me greet you. I'm not. My mother will call me lie, say she know where.
No.
Come and use ATM for me. You
She
go
just
on
wants
there,
to
go
know.
have
Oh,
go see
boy,
my
see
mama dey
strategies
gist.
to check.
I'm telling you. Sometimes there was one day she called me that she wrote like that. What did she even say that day? Me and Charlotte, we left school. Say, mommy, no. One thing Charlotte
They
did
could
do
just
mommy
do
that
that
day.
enter her.
When I reach out, she say, one girl in my class no have uniform. Her mother says she cannot afford it. I bought material. Please come and sew uniform for this girl. If you see the way I look my mother with anger, I left the lecture. Come and sew uniform for your
Uniform for
student.
Maybe why you let it Lori.
The way why I felt that day,
To men they
honestly
broken
speaking,
hearted.
I saw my hand. I did not finish sewing that cloth. Needle enter inside my hand like this.
You purposely
Not for
do am?
mother. I know purpose. The way I was very like my mother was
Anger.
here like this. I'm not joking. See, if you know my mother, it will not even
Mama
surprise you.
Drew. No, I'm not.
If you know my see, when
She
they
will just come for
when they
window.
she will not come.
Anna, baby.
No, mommy, sorry now. If for no verse, if for so, and this thing for no enter your hand. Like, that was how much. So I know that, see, throughout my stay in this university, there was no time that I traveled to go and see anybody in Abuja. Because the consciousness of the fact that my mama don't speak call me.
And it's not like you're a baby.
Do you know one day, she called me early in the morning, Saturday morning. She said, that she drove from the house to Duku Park to send something to my auntie. That boy, as she got here, that she thinks her BP has gone high. That she cannot drive back home. And she called my elder brother. My elder brother did not pick her call to come and drive her. That she come and sit down and gist with her. So that when the people come down, she will go home. When I woke up, I just stood up. I said, Charlie, mom, see, she told you be going. When I got to the place, I saw my elder brother sitting down there. I said, what do I say? Mommy call and say her BP, high. So he day here. Now my mother was not laughing. She was going to Dukupa. She came with food flags for the two of us with food inside. She said, I don't dey beg una make una come see me for house since una no come. I had to make up a story. Aye. So if you have that kind of mother in the town,
you don't feel messed up.
You don't feel messed up. Me with my own parents, they dey Lagos. So anytime they enter Makurdi, even if na village, they go must come.
Yes,
enter Makurdi.
No, schedule. They go. My father, is this your compound? Okay, Merido is your neighbor.
And another thing with my mother, she will come and make friends
with people in your
no,
guys.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
No.
I believe.
And funny enough, you see these things. You know, we say they don't finish, but now we don't grow to the point
But
where.
they feel say they
No,
don't
maybe
finish.
last 2 weeks where they chase me. I don't know where it's come on. This my
wait. Last 2 weeks they chase.
No, be last 2 weeks and last
Okay.
month, so I can't tell them. Say,
So
let's
you go
chase me for
see man.
moto.
Okay.
No, nah. Say, we make my smell my ovary. I know. If I say something there about this, my children, that's not the reason.
You don't born in child.
I never born.
So born a pyramid.
I don't. Now where would they talk this? Now the reason. No, but see for this, what's it called? B division.
Better no they come out in the night.
Not be nice. Now afternoon for Okada.
See, but guys,
Okay.
No, they come on.
as I very simple.
I want to see food drop now.
Guys,
Order.
they.
I want to see
But there are actually many ways of making money now. You don't even actually have to
Go out.
hit the streets to make money.
But you can bring the street to your room, yeah.
It's the street.
You don't do.
Guys, the comment section is open for.
What do you think?
Everything you think.
If you're
about,
entitled to say it, if you're not entitled.
everything you think about entitlement, please push in your comments.
Why do I feel like
push
you're
in your-
entitled for them to comment?
I'm begging you people. I'm begging you people to
Please
comment.
Beg them, don't talk like you're entitled.
We'll see after the show. We'll see.
Sir?
We'll see after the show.
Better not make promises.
So guys, please, we'll talk about your comments. We'll address your comments. We'll bring up your comments and talk about them. Until then, see you guys.
Bella ciao,
Ciao.
bella ciao, bella ciao,
Everybody
ciao,
We love you. Mwah.
ciao.